next question number 28 we have completed in the previous one. Let's see the question number 29. Which of the following statement are incorrect? We have to find out the incorrect one. They are saying that fragment of the DNA can be separated by the ELISA. Not by the ELISA, it was from the gel electrophoresis, right? From the gel electrophoresis only we have seen that DNA fragment was actually segregated on the agar gel in the gel electrophoresis plate. Okay, so that is why it is incorrect. Second is the transformation is a process through which a piece of the DNA is introduced into the host cell or the host bacterium. That is correct. And C is the recombinant DNA technology does not involve the isolation of the desirable DNA fragment. That is what we have seen. Why they are writing here not? Because it is not in related to the question. Okay, but they are asking incorrect, so we will say it is incorrect, and according to our question it would be correct. Okay, DNA ligase is are used for to stitching the DNA fragment into a vector. Stitching means here to ligate. Stitching means to ligate. Okay, so here what they are saying that DNA ligase are used for the DNA fragment into the vector. DNA ligase was actually using to ligate the piece of the DNA. Okay, and here they are saying the fragment into the vector. Okay, so we should use the perfect word, which was actually the DNA fragment should be ligated into the host cell, into the vector, and then transforming into the bacterial cell. Okay, so on the basis of that it would be also incorrect. So we will go with the A, C and D. All three are incorrect. So these three are incorrect. A, C, D given in the option number 3. Now let's see next question number 30. That which of the following statement are true? We have to find out the correct statement. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. So first of all, the first statement is that milk obtained from the rosy is nutritionally more balanced for the human babies than the natural milk, means that colostrum. Is that correct? That colostrum or either after the at the time of the lactation, or initial milk was actually the colostrum. Okay, but after few days also it would be very helpful, but not in comparison to the rosy. Actually the natural milk is more healthy than the rosy milk or some other cow milk. Okay, so it would be incorrect. Okay, we cannot go through with the first one. Biopiracy refers to the use of the bioresources without proper authorization from the MNCs. It was not from the MNCs from the countries in which we are staying, or if any MNC company is doing this improper work, that was actually the biopiracy. Okay, so that is why B is also incorrect. Okay, A should not be there, B should not be there. Okay, so here C and D would be the answer here in front of us. GEAE. Okay, GEAC is the decisive body for the safety and validity of the GMOs and GM research respectively. Okay, so that is actually correct. We have seen in our NCERT. For the biopiracy, I have mentioned here the same page, termed as the use of the resources by the multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the countries. And in this question they are saying from the MNC. Actually MNCs is doing this biopiracy. Okay, so C would be correct, and the D is that D is transgenic animals help us to understand the contribution of the gene in the development of the disease. That is also correct. So we'll go with the second option. Okay, next question number 31 is we have to match the alpha 1 antitrypsin, cry-first AC, antisense RNA, or the cry-first AB. So here antitrypsin we all knows about the emphysema. So A should be 3. Okay, and cry-first AC, cry-first AC would be from the corn borer. So B, B2. Okay, AC A. Okay, it is sorry B2. Here. Okay, so alpha A3 B2 here. Okay, and the antisense RNA we have seen that is from the sorry, I did wrong, not corn borer, it would be corn. It should be the cotton bollworm. Okay, cry-first AC would be the cotton bollworm, not with the corn borer. Cry-first AB was the corn borer. Okay, sorry for this mistake. Just make it correct. Okay, B should be cotton bollworm, and the cry-first AB would be the corn borer. Okay, so the B4 and D2, B4 D2 given here in the option number first. So will not go with the third one, but it is a first option. Then question number 32. What is GEAC? Very simple question. You can do it very nicely. Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. Again, simple question has come for you. That is, when an insect feeds on the Bt plant, the insect dies due to the conversion of the inactive protein to the active protein because of what? As alkaline pH in the gut. Okay. Next question number 34. Again, matching commensalism, mutualism, amensalism, parasitism. Parasitism, simple one only, because in the mutualism both organism will be in the benefit. Amensalism, one would be in the harm and another would be unaffected, and commensalism means one would be benefited and another would be unaffected. Okay, in the parasitism, uh, one would be in the negative effect, or another would be actually also in the negative effect also, but we can say in the positive or unaffected we can say, but it would be like the parasitism. So let us match with this 34. Okay, so commensalism is actually one species benefited and another would be the unaffected, that is B, A4. Okay, so A4 given here, option number 2 only. Okay, so okay, mutualism is what? Let's see the mutualism we have seen into the, just a moment. Okay, B is actually mutualism, one species is harmed and other is unaffected. No, it was not unaffected, both species are actually benefited, that is what we have seen. So B3. Okay, we'll go with the B3. And mensalism, it would be like one species will be harmed and another would be unaffected. Okay, C2. And parasitism, one species benefited, other expense to the others. Okay, so that would be the D1. So I'll go with the second option. Then question number 35. In a country at any time population of the same number of the young one and the mature ones, what type of the organism? Okay, question number 35. Okay, we'll take it again. Okay, so in a country at any time the population has the same number of the young and the mature one, so what type of the growth does it reflect? So if they are having the same number of the young one and the mature one, that is the population is completely stable. Okay, maintained. So I'll go with the third. Then question number 36. Here the two closely related species can coexist indefinitely and violated the Gauss competitive exclusion principle. Gauss exclusion principle we have seen into the resource partitioning only. Okay, simple one. Then question number 37 is the process of the mineralization by the microorganism help in the release of what? Okay, so that was actually from the organic nutrients and inorganic nutrients. From the, it was inorganic, not from the organic. Okay, so yes, inorganic only. Okay, then question number 38. Which of the following ecosystem is the biomass of the primary consumer greater than the producer? Primary consumer less than the producer, then it could be the forest or the grassland or the desert, because they all are on the land. Okay, in which the primary producer would be the plants or the green grass. Okay, but in the sea, primary producer was not actually in that ecosystem, which would be greater than the others. Okay, so in the sea it would be just rivers. So we'll go with the option number 4. Let's see question number 39. Choose the correct statement with respect to the decomposition from the following. Decomposition is anaerobic process. We have to find out the correct statement. Okay, so decomposition is anaerobic process they are saying. Okay, incorrect. Decomposition rate of the detritus depends upon the chemical nature of it. So that is correct only. Decomposition we have seen detritus, which will be depend upon the chemical nature of it. Okay, that's correct. And water soluble organic nutrients go into the soil and get precipitated in the process of the leaching. Okay, so in the process of the leaching we have seen the same process, not like that. Okay, so it would be correct here, means it would be correct. And this option number 2, which we have seen, correct in the sense correct according to the question. Okay, so we'll go with this one. And C is actually water soluble organic nutrient they are saying into the soil, so because of that it would be incorrect. Inorganic nutrients, they should not get precipitate. Okay, Acha. Next is the humification follows the mineralization, that is what absolutely correct. So 2 are correct, that is B and the D. Okay, so B and D given in the first option. will be our answer. Next question number 40 is standing state, secondary productivity and standing crop, then NPP. So if you will match it like standing crop, A should be matched with the amount of the mineral nutrients in the soil at a given age. Yes, it would be the standing crop. Okay, then secondary productivity, B is the mass of the living matter in the trophic level at a given time, that is B. Okay, standing crop would be the like rate of the formation of the organic consumer. Yes, it would be the C. And NPP, the average biomass of the consumption of the heterotrophs. Okay, that would be the D. D would be the 1. So D would be 1 here, and A would be 4th. These two. Okay, little confusion. Okay, so B is actually what? B is, we have seen into the 3. So B 3. Okay, and C 2. But little bit change. I should check it. I will cross check it. Option number like B is actually secondary productivity. So secondary productivity in the sense it would be rate of the formation of the organic matter by the consumer. It should be not the 3rd. We should not be the 3. We should be the 2. Sorry, B should not be the 3. It should be 2. Okay, it should be 2 because rate of the formation we have seen in the secondary productivity, the organic mass by the consumer. So B should be the 2. So here B should be 2. Okay, so 3rd option. Okay. Now let's see the question number 41. That is which of the following is not STDs. So which is not the STDs? Filaria is not the STDs. Question number 42 is here. Which of the following statement is incorrect with respect to the MTP, medical termination pregnancy? Okay, so here it is considered safe during the first trimester. Okay, and it is legalized into the India in 1971. MTP can be performed even after the 24 weeks, but with the opinion that is correct, but even after 24 weeks it is not even possible. It will be very dangerous for the mother as well as the fetus. Okay, so we'll go with the 3rd one. Okay, it is incorrect, and 20% of the total number of the conceived pregnancies undergo the MTP in a year globally. That is correct. Okay, next question number 43. 43 is ZIFT, ICSI, IUI, IUT. So ZIFT is what? Actually in the ZIFT we have seen up to the 8 division or the 8 blastomere. Okay, and IUT, intrauterine transfer, we have seen more than 8 division, right? More than 8 division. Okay, ICSI is actually in vitro process. Okay, intrauterine insemination would be like into the insemination of the sperm into the reproductive tract in the uterus area. Okay, so let's see. ZIFT is what? ZIFT is up to the 8. Okay, fertilize up to 8 blastomere into the fallopian tube. That is correct. So A should be 3. Okay, A should be 3 here. These two. And ICSI is in vitro, given in 1. So B1 here. Okay, confusing. Then C is IUI. IUI, as I told, we will match it first. So that is more than 8 blastomere, means D should be 2. So D should be 2 here. We'll get the answer. We got the answer. Okay, so it should be the second option. Then next, which of the following method of the contraceptive is not meant for the female? Okay, lactational amenorrhea, IUDs and condoms, that all is available for the female, but vasectomy is for the male, right? For the male. So here tubectomy is for the female. Okay, so next question number 45 is Saheli is the oral contraceptive pill, also known as the once a week pill, was developed by the CDR, Central Drug Research Institute. Then question number 46 is which of the following is not a characteristic of a stable biological community? Okay, so in this not they are asking which is not. So it must be resistance to the invasion of alien species. Okay, it should not show too much variation in the productivity year to year. That is also correct. It should not show that much variation of the changes every year. All the species are equally important in a stable community, and absence of any one will lead to the instability. That is not correct, because any one will be leading to its instability is not possible. Okay, so it is incorrect and would be our answer. And it is resilient to occasional disturbance, whether the natural or the man-made. That is also correct. The next question number 47 is in Ribet-Popper hypothesis, the reverse signifies what? It was a species. Then 48, the scientist who proved that the species richness directly correlated with the stability of a community. That was actually because of the David Tillman. Tillman, David Tillman. Okay. Then question number 49. Among the vertebrate, which of the following is the most rich, most species rich group? That was the fishes. Okay. The next last question is 50. The following are the various hypotheses proposed in the explanation of the greatest biological diversity in the tropic except what? Okay, so here the temperate region are subjecting the glaciation, but tropical latitude has remained relatively undisturbed. Okay, that is okay. And tropical environment has more humidity and moisture. Tropical, we have seen like it would be the cold environment, na? So they are saying here that it would be more humidity and the moisture. So because of that, we will go with the second option. Achha, here they are saying less seasonal and more constant. That is okay. And more solar energy available in the tropic which contribute to high productivity and hence biodiversity. That is also correct. So we'll go with the option number 2. Okay, so this is the last question, and I hope these all questions would help you a lot in the preparation for the NEET exam as well as the upcoming CUET exam. And if you need some other question paper which you want to discuss with me, like I should take that question paper as a discussion here, so please just write in the comment, so I'll take that also. Okay, do well, stay healthy, stay steady. Thank you.